Hey y'all! After last year's video of my room and post, it was really popular and people had been asking me to do one for this year, so I'm excited to finally show you my living space. It is a lot smaller, so keep that in mind, and I just used majority of the stuff I already had because my roommate and I didn't see that it was necessary or practical to buy new stuff when we were still in the same size bed. So I'm really excited to show it to y'all. I'm only going to be showing you my side. You can kind of see my roommate. No, you can't. That's her bed. Just because I don't know if she wants it to be seen or not, but here it is. So I'm just going to back up to where you walk in the door. And so my roommate lofted her bed and my bed is over there, which you'll see. So we had enough room for a futon. It would be a lot more spacious if we didn't have it. However, it's been the perfect little seating arrangement. We're still working on this wall. She hung all of those. But this is our little futon, and those storage bins were used in my room last year. We just have a bunch of blankets and pillows, and it's super cozy. I've taken plenty of naps on there already. This is by far my favorite blanket, and I use it on top of my bed every night. It's by Chappy Wraps. It's so comfortable, but I just folded it and put it there for the sake of this video. And then when you turn this way, my roommate's stuff is just up over here, and she has a bunch of stuff down here. But then you see my portion. We have really different tastes, so it's kind of funny. Her stuff, that comforter, she jokes that it looks like a boy's, and then my stuff is all bright and girly. But here is my bed and area. So my bed is floating this year, meaning it's not like up against a wall, so I had to make another bed skirt. And so my mom and I just got this fabric, which is similar to the stuff we used last year. And I actually just put the same university provided drawers underneath there, so it's nice that I can access underneath my bed from both sides. So that's the only thing that's like new around the bottom of my bed. This is my same comforter from last year. We just bleached it to make it look all new again. This little area, our room does not have a sink this year, so they did provide us with a mirror, and I just put a couple little magnets on the side. And then this I had from last year, so it's just a Target little bookshelf thing and with bins in it, and it's perfect because it has our printer on it, which needs black ink now that I think about it. And then there's just a picture of my roommate and I from last year. My Clarisonic charging, this little monogrammed glass plate thing, and just my ID case. And then right over here I have this stuff in front of an outlet to kind of hide it, but that is just a map of Furman, and then some hand sanitizer and a picture of me and one of my best friends from home. And then right here I just put some lily magnets. They're not really hanging anything up, but that's okay. This is the door to our closet, and I just have this cute little canvas that my big and my sorority painted, and that I'll have a separate tour of. And our closets are shared, so I don't think I've mentioned that yet, and I don't think I mentioned the fact that I'm living on my sorority hall, so that's why I'm living with someone different this year, and that's why our rooms are a lot smaller. This bulletin board is the same one I used last year, and it matches my headboard, and so it just has some fun pictures from home and last year on it. And then that was on my door last year, but I just put it over by the light switch to the closet. This is our air conditioning, so we can't put anything in front of it. I mean, I have my backpack and this little scalloped thing that I haven't decided where to put yet. But I did put some cacti on the little ledge, and they're so cute. And then I have two picture frames and the same curtains from last year, but these are so fun. I love them because they're not hard to take care of, and they add some color to our room. And that's just a picture from bid day last year, and then this is a picture from when I was in New York with friends. So like I said, my backpack, and then my trash can, and then that's the same bed skirt that y'all saw last year. So it is kind of a tight squeeze with my desk and everything, but I'll just give you a view of my bed. So the headboard is the same one from last year. I did have to hang it a little bit differently with a command hook and a ribbon. You will notice some new pillows that I love. This pillow, and the headboard pillow that separates it so that when my roommate's studying, She doesn't like watch me sleep because that would be kind of weird. Those are all by a company called Lee Do, and I'm going to have a blog post all about that company super soon. It is awesome. And then the big monogrammed Eurosham is from American Dorm Company, and they are amazing as well. This is my other little white bookshelf that I had last year, and surprisingly I downsized a lot, so those aren't all filled, and then I can't really access the ones on the side, but it's really not been a problem. I also had these last year and I put new pictures on them and hung them a little bit differently, and then I just have my pillows that were still there last year. I have my lamp resting on my Kate Spade I Can't Get By Things We Love book, a little picture that my mom gave me, a picture frame with my bid to Kappa Delta in it, these felt flowers that I recently got that I need to get a vase for. Right now they're just in a turbis. Another picture frame and a jewelry organizer. That just has cords, tissues, some movies. That one has my spiral notebooks for class. Oh, this thing is just a little silver, I think it has my monogram on the bottom, I'm not really sure, but it just holds my everyday jewelry, so pieces I wear pretty frequently. And then in this like awkward little nook thing, my ironing board is actually down there. I printed out some cute Pinterest quotes and just hung them up with washi tape, and I love the way that looks because I can see it when I wake up in the morning, and it's just kind of fun inspiration. So then this is my desk, and yes, I actually do fit in it. My chair just pulls out and it can actually slide under the bed, which is pretty cool because it fits. And these are just the dorm or university sanctioned desk. I have this little acrylic holder for my textbooks, which all of which are paperback, which is kind of frustrating, but those are just in there. And I have this little Katie whiteboard that doesn't have any writing on it right now, but it is on the side of this desk shelf, which has been a lifesaver. I got it from Dormco, and it was like $40, which is pretty cheap for a desk organizer hutch thing. So this is where I get ready in the morning. This is where I do some homework. It's just a great little area. So right here I have my mirror, and then a pen cup, lamp, makeup brushes, a mug, obviously my computer, agenda, those kind of move around. And then behind there I have my bulletin board with some fun pictures. Right here I have some fun books. That was from senior year. I made myself my own little yearbook. That's The Gospel According to Coco Chanel, and then that's Blog Ink, and a lovely picture frame of my friends and I at the beach. This little bag holds kind of like fashion jewelry, so bracelets and stuff that I wear when I don't want to wear my regular stuff. This next little sectioned off piece has my Bible, Jesus Calling, a book for class, jewelry, another little cacti, and then back here is my pin for my sorority. This is a image print by Evelyn Henson, and so I just hung that up, and it's super cute, and it's a camel. It'd be cute to get a bunch of them, but I didn't want to overdo it, so I love that. And then right here is perfume and some nail polish. I actually just ordered an acrylic organizer that's really cute for my nail polish, so it'll go right here too. Some Toy Birch wrap bracelets, washi tape, and an image of my roommate and I from last year that's really cute. And then right here I just have some like extra, that's face stuff I use every day that's not practical to get out of the drawer. These are just notebooks. Back there, some stationery in that box, and then my post-it organizer, which is from Target. And then right here is just a box full of letters that I've received. The box was actually for my big before initiation, and she just had a bunch of people write me letters, and it's super sweet, so I just stick all the letters I receive in that box. And this is just a little cross I painted, an agenda, and my everyday journal. And then back there is my sound machine. So right here is just like where I keep my makeup, hair stuff. The bottom drawer is actually empty, and then the top drawer, which I'm sitting at right now, is just like school supply stuff. So that's pretty much it. My little sleeping quarters and where I live, and I've loved it so far. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and if you're watching this on YouTube, then be sure to check out the post with the photos from my blog, and I hope you enjoy it. And if you have any comments or ideas, please leave them below, and I will see y'all later. Bye.